Hi there, I'm Sylvia with Worsham. Welcome to Focus Fridays. Today's focus is on strategies on how to take an old pattern of behavior or old habit to creating a new habit and the pattern interrupt, and what 3 things have to be in alignment with each other in order to make that change possible. 3 things must be in alignment: focus, self-talk, and physical expression. Sounds simple enough, doesn't it? So I'm going to break it down for you. And first, I'm going to share some information on the unconscious mind, the conscious mind, for those of you that are not familiar with that. The conscious mind is the mind you're currently using to either accept or reject the information I'm sharing with you today. It's where your IQ lives, your thinking mind, and it's the mind that makes choices for you. On the other hand, the unconscious mind represents about 90% of your activities on a daily basis. Let me reiterate that. 90%. That's a lot, guys. The unconscious mind is where your feelings live, your memories, all those traumatic events that you've had in your life, those turning points, and everything's at the cellular level, at the unconscious mind. It's where the core limiting beliefs also exist. So the unconscious mind works like this. It has zero ability to either accept or reject information that I'm sharing with you today. It just takes it in. So if you're constantly calling yourself a loser, stupid, every time you make a mistake, it takes that information in. And it creates these beliefs. And they're not necessarily beliefs that serve you. It's beliefs that are limiting, meaning they limit your potential being the best version of yourself. So when I say I help individuals create a compelling vision, purpose, and identity to live an amazing life, this is what I mean. I help you identify those limiting beliefs that are sabotaging your growth. That's what I do as an empowerment coach, and this is what I do on a daily basis. So I'm going to share with you a personal story of how I shifted my own negative mindset. About 1.5 years ago, I found myself at an emotional turning point. My relationships were being tremendously affected by my negative mindset. And I mean, I was negative, guys. So what did I do to interrupt that pattern of behavior, that negative pattern of behavior? I used focus, physical expression, and self-talk. So let me share with you what the law of focus states. The law of focus states, what you focus on, you find. What you focus on grows. What you focus on seems real, and ultimately what you focus on, you become. Why I become a negative person? Because everything, how I spoke, how I wrote, how I thought was in the negative. Negative, negative. I saw challenges and roadblocks as opposed to opportunities and blessings. I was operating from a side of fear and scarcity versus a side of love and abundance. That's where I was when I started this program last year. By incorporating the law of focus into my life, I started to shift that mindset from a side of fear to a side of love. I incorporated gratitude. In my journaling, I would journal every day 5 things I was grateful for. And at the end of the week, I would solely focus on everything that had happened great in my life. And the rest, I would just let it go. Perfect, right? Consistency, it mattered to check in daily with myself, to catch those patterns of behavior as they made themselves known. And usually they make themselves known when you have a very strong feeling. Always ask yourself the hard questions when you have a strong feeling. What triggered that feeling? Why did I feel that way? Those are questions you can always ask in reflection, and they're important to ask so you understand where your focus is going. Because where your focus goes, energy flows. It's that simple, right? I also caught myself talking to myself in a very negative way. So I started to shift that, and I started to incorporate affirmations into my daily activity. I would call myself beautiful. I was blessed. I am loved. I am are 2 powerful words. I am. That is crucial information you're feeding your unconscious mind. And third and last thing is your physical expression. I noticed in past pictures as I look back in my life, I was always slouching. I always looked sad and depressed. Well, that was information I was feeding my unconscious mind. Now, I make a conscious effort to hold my head up high, to look confident in front of the camera, in front of people, make eye contact. I always made eye contact, but I always was slouching. And that's always information that you're feeding. So again, it's focus, self-talk, and physical expression. I hope that information helped you today because I'm focused solely on your growth. I'm your host, Sylvia Villalobos Worsham. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Love you guys. Have a great day.